Okay, I get it. What is this hunk of junk? Well, I this was my very first survival knife. So get on the internet and do research and find out when Rambo First Blood came out. And I, of course, had to have a survival knife after that. And this is what I managed to buy. So, what does it say? C dot I dot 440 stainless 1250 Japan. That is all that is on the knife. You have, which they're kind of plugged up, but there is a hole on either side. What is that I'm pushing out of there is sawdust because this knife has always stayed mounted to the wall in my shop. The scabbard is the same old camo pattern as this right here. Cheap, old, useless leather, whatever you want to call it. Just about tear it with your hands. Had the sharpening stone that was probably still in it because it was useless. Mounted to the front of the scabbard right here. Snaps around here or down here. I don't remember which I think I tore that off because it kept getting in the way. But that is out there, but it's bolted to the wall. And this has always been sitting on the wall like that right there. And so it collects dust and everything else. So this knife right here, you can see, hopefully, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's got serrations on the back and they're at an angle. So this is designed basically for being able to saw limbs and stuff. This back here is a pretty heavy swooped up point. Still a drop point. Well, no, I don't guess it really is a drop point. It's still in line with it, so I don't know what I'd call that. But I didn't like the fact that it wasn't sharp, so I tried my best to sharpen it. Didn't manage to get a good sharpening edge on it. You can see that the coating's worn away up here. But this right here is definitely a well-used knife over the years. I've hacked limbs and everything else and sharpened it back. But it's held the edge, even abusing it. It is a flat grind. Which you know, that's another thing that draws me to knives. How did I do? The blade edge doesn't look good, but it's not rolled. It is a decent sharp. I'd call it a utility sharp. It fits my hand quite well with no problems. This is all a cheap cast handle, aluminum handle, and this pattern and stuff is painted on. See, is there still anything in the? I don't even know if I can get the handle out. Oh goodness! Yeah, I'm gonna get pliers. Trust me, this knife has seen worse. There we go. I don't know if it's still anything in it. It had the compass on the inside, and it had a little baggie that had the hook, the fishing line, and I don't even remember what all, matches, I think. Oh, okay. So I decided to put oil in there at some weird time in my life. I don't have a whole lot of sense. I think you guys can figure that one out. I am a sloober goober. What am I gonna do? You know what? I'll be right back. Okay, so I am an exceptionally well put together goober who does really strange things for really not good reasons, to be honest with you. So I do, now that I'm thinking about it, remember putting oil in the handle of that knife. And I did it so that, first of all, I could make sure that it was sealed airtight and watertight and everything else, or at least oil tight. And apparently it is. So, yeah, there's the compass that apparently has oil inside the compass, so the compass is not sealed well. Oh, goodness. All right, so now let's get along on this. Again, we're not opening the handle again. Beyond that, I don't remember why I would have put oil in the handle of it, but I do remember putting the oil in there, and I think maybe that was my thought process. And at worst case scenario, I could dip it out and coat the blade and keep it from rusting, but apparently it doesn't rust, being 440 stainless. So this is a childhood knife of mine, and I really have held on to it over the years just because it's my, I don't know, maybe it's my self-defense knife. I don't know. It's just always been mounted to the wall. I've never had to grab it for a whole lot of reasons beyond I can't find my machete and I need to hack a limb off or something. But if I remember right, the thought process with these holes were you would shove a stick into the handle and put cord or string of some sort through these loops and tie it off to the stick so that it would be secured as a spear point. And so that was kind of the thought process. And I'm leaking oil again because maybe that is why it was on there so tightly. Let's put it back on that tight again. I think we're going to leave it on tight like that. Yes, so it is very tight now. So anyway, that was the point of the holes that were in the what would you call this? The guard, I can't remember. Anyway, so this is one of my childhood knives. It's got a lot of nostalgia to it, and I have used this to actually cut limbs, and it works great. And it's still got sharp edges on it. It's still very, very, very grippy, toothy, and would work just fine. And you can see here that I haven't even gotten down to the main blade. It's still got sharpening choil in there. Looks like a good probably 1/8 of an inch worth of blade. So it'll give you an idea of how much I've used it versus sharpening it. So it hadn't been a whole lot of sharpening going on with this knife. Hadn't been a whole lot of use, but it was a cool thing because Rambo First Blood came out, and man, let me tell you what, I needed to have one of those survival knives, so I got one, and this is what I ended up with. So anyway, I just want to take you along with me on that, just show this knife to you. And as I find my older knives, I will add those to videos, and maybe I can try to post some pictures on the community page for people to be able to see it, because that's what I'm hoping I can get you guys to go to the Chainbreaker page and go to the community page. You have to, I can't change it, you have to be subscribed for 24 hours or at least one day to post pictures. But hey, look, it's great. Subscribe and long enough so that you can post pictures of your knives, and unsubscribe if that's what you want. But I'd love to see your knives, your EDC stuff, as well as Grandpa's old blade. Because I'm gonna tell you something, the ones I really want to see is Grandpa's old blade. So anyway, that's all I got here on this. I appreciate you. I enjoy spending time with you, and I will see you again. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.